Now today I have brought a topic laws of indices. Now this is the this is the very important process of mathematics. There is so many rules are there. Now some laws of indices few are there. How to add, multiply, divide, this simplification I'll explain here. Now first of all, now if a power 4 3. I have written here a term 3a power 4. Now this 3 is called coefficient, and this a is called base, which is variable or any number also, and this 4 is called power. This 4 is called power. First of all, you have to understand indices means power. Power also, indices has another name, that is power. Now here is this number which comes in front of variable, that is 3. Coefficient, this is called coefficient, this is base here is variable a I have taken, and this 4 is power, 4 is called power. Now first rule, this is term. Now coefficient, base, power. Now another one is term. First of all, you have to understand meaning of term. What is the meaning of term? Now if there are constant number or variables, if in between them, if there is in the form of multiplication products, for example 2 times x, 2x, this is also term. 2x square y, this is also term, because in between them there is multiplication sign. Now similarly minus 4x 5y square, this is also term having two variables. Now in between them there is multiplication. This type of, these are called terms. Now if there is two or more than terms, then that will be polynomial, and its types so many are there: monomial, binomial, trinomial, tetranomial, so many are there. For a binomial, 2x plus 3x square y. Now here are two terms, one term is 2x, another one is 3x square y. Now these all are about terms and that. Now first rule I am going to explain, that is multiplication. How to multiply the terms or any variable or any number. Rule number 1, multiplication. How to multiply multiplication? Suppose rule x power m times x power n. Now these two variable x has power m, x has power n. Now we are going to multiply these two. In case of multiplication, see this base, this x also base, this also base, this is base. Now same base, they have same base that is same, this base, here also x, here also x. When base are same, then always remember that we have to add their power, x m plus n. This is the rule. X, it has power m, it has power n, we have to add their power. Now before this is the rule of multiplication we have to follow. Before this, simple sign rule, you have to understand sign rule also. How to multiply sign rule, this is basic, very basic things. Okay, plus times plus, always it will be plus, minus times plus, minus times minus, again plus. When we multiply same sign, it will be positive, plus, and when we multiply different sign, it will be negative. Now see this one, this is sign rule, you have to remember that. And from here I'll write one more. Now if we multiply the sign like this, see it comes plus plus, same sign, when you multiply it will be positive, plus plus plus, minus times minus, plus, minus times plus, minus, plus times minus, minus. Now before this, here I have written here rule of indices, very important point. First of all, you have to understand meaning of power. For example, if I write here a square, A square means A times A. Multiply A by itself like that. In place of A, I write 2 power 3. Okay, 2 power 2. Then multiply this 2. 2 times 2. If there is 3 power 4, then multiply this 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the meaning of power. If I write like this, minus 2 power 5, then multiply this minus 2 5 times by itself. Minus 2, minus 2, minus 2, minus 2, minus 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, this is the meaning. Now, when you multiply like this, now, I didn't write a multiplication sign. There is dot. Bracket means multiplication. You have to understand. Now, multiply this. Minus times minus plus. When you multiply this 2, it will be plus. Now, it is not necessary to write plus sign at first, but I am writing here 2 times 2, 4. Now, again, minus 2, minus 2, minus 2. Again, multiply this 2. Just to make this rule clear, I am solving this one. Now, first you have to multiply sign. For what its sign is positive, its sign is negative. Plus times minus, minus 4 times 2, 8. Now, similarly, minus 2 times minus 2. We have done first multiplication of this 2, then after with these 2, again step by step. Now, again, multiply this 2, minus, minus, plus. Not necessary to write this 8 times 2, 16. Minus 2, I wrote in bracket. Again, multiply this 2, plus times minus, minus 32. Now, this is the, just to make this rule, I did this one. You can do it in shortcut way also, like this. 2 times, first multiply sign. Now, I'll do this side. Minus times minus plus. That plus times minus, minus. That minus times minus. Again plus. That plus times minus, minus. Okay. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 negative sign, minus sign. When you multiply these 5 sign at a time, result will be minus. Now multiply the number. 2 times 2, 4 times 2, 8 times 2, 16 times 2, 32. Now in this way also you can do this also. Now from here, one more simple, I'll write the formula. You can verify yourself also. Now I'll rub this. Okay. I'll come to this and after this. Now from here, minus sign, meaning of power also I wrote. Meaning of power means multiplication. Whatever be the power there, that much times you have to multiply. See, these few example I did, one this also, try to understand. And these are the basic rules of mathematics, everywhere it comes. Okay. Now this minus sign, when you multiply, now this simple, this is also formula you can remember. Minus, if there is n, it will be plus or minus. Plus or minus. If there is minus sign, this n is power. If this power is n is odd number, then you have to take minus sign. Here will be minus. If this power is n is even, then it will be plus. This one we have to write. If there is minus, this power is even number. It means what you have to understand, when you multiply minus sign even times, it will be positive. When you multiply minus sign odd times, it will be negative. Remember this. Now example, suppose minus power 7. It means multiply this minus sign 7 times. Then it will be minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then minus minus. This 2 will be plus. This 2 will be plus. Multiply this 2 again. This also will be plus. And this. Multiply this plus sign 3. Plus sign, how many times we multiply, always result will be positive. That's why plus times plus times plus, it will be plus. This minus sign left there again. Plus times minus, minus. Now from here also this odd. See here, in place of n there is 7. In place of n there is 7. Now minus sign we multiply 7 times like this. Meaning of power also You have to understand. Then result will be negative. If there is even, okay, I'll take 4. Then multiply this minus sign 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Minus times minus times minus times minus. Okay, minus minus plus, minus times minus plus. You can go like this also. Plus times plus plus. Now, even power, this is even power positive, if odd power negative. Now from here, what you have to understand, when we multiply minus sign, this is the long method. You can write shortcut way. If there is odd power, result will be minus. If minus sign has even power, then result will be plus. Use this formula. Now this is also formula of sign. We can go shortcut way. Now come to here again in the multiplication. Now this sign rule I explained. Now I'll come to this one. Now in case of multiplication, always if base are same, then always we have to add their power. Now few example. Here is one example. Okay, in place, okay, x power 7 times x power 3. Now one example, this x, their base are same, then we have to x base, same base, x 7 plus 3, this is x power 10. Now result will be this one. Now next example, now in place of x I'll write 2 power 7 times 2 power 3. Now in place of x there is 2. X means variable, we don't know the value of that, that's why we can write, when we know the value then we can go like this also. Now this 2 power 7, multiply this 2 7 times by itself, and this 2 again 3 times by itself. You can go like that also, but if we go like that it will be too long. That's why we need to apply this formula. You can go like that also. Now their base 2 same, that's a 2 7 plus 3 2 power 10. You can understand like this also. Now next one is, next example, x y4 times x5 y minus 8. Okay, now in this case this one is another example I have taken having double variable. Now here is x and y, in between them there is multiplication sign, here also multiplication sign, this is term, this also term, this also term. Two terms we are going to multiply. Same rule also you can use here. Now this x and this x, they are same base. When base are same, remember that base must be same. If base are not same, then we cannot add their power. Now here is base are same, x, that's why you have to add the power of x in same. 3, it has power 5, 3 plus 5. Now again times another y, right here y has power here 4, here is power minus 8. Now in this way you can write x power 3 plus 5, y power 4 plus minus 8. Now plus bracket means multiplication, remember that, plus times minus, then it will be x power 8 times y power 4 minus 8. Now in case of this 8, subtract x power 8 times y power minus 4. Now here is this y power minus 4, you can make it positive also. Now to make it positive, there is multiplication sign, it is factor, you can bring it down also, you can write like this also, but generally we write answer, we have to make power positive. Now this y we can bring it down. Now I'll explain this later, next rule I'll explain this. Just remember here, you can write answer up to here, or if you want to make it positive, then we can bring this y to denominator also. Now when we bring the term, any factor from numerator to denominator, denominator to numerator, only factor we have to change their power. Now y has power minus 4, when it comes down it will be plus 4. Now I'll explain this in next rule. Now this is the rule of multiplication. In this way we can now use this rule to multiply any terms or variable or any constant number. Few example I have given. Now I'll go to next rule. I'll drop this one. If there is any problem, you can ask to your teacher or you can contact me also. Now, next rule. Now, if x power m, x power n fraction, this x same base, these two are two factor I have taken, one numerator, another denominator. Now, in this case, we can change, we can bring, they are factor, we can bring denominator to, this one also we can bring here, or this also we can bring here down. Numerator to denominator, denominator to numerator we can change. Now, how to change? In this case, to change numerator to denominator, denominator to numerator, we have to change the sign of the factor. Now, I am going to bring this x power n to numerator. I'll bring this up now. How to bring this? This is factor, only factor we can bring. Now, write here multiplication sign. Now, x power minus n. Now, this x was denominator. What we did? We brought it up, numerator. Now, what we did? This power has positive sign. When it comes up, when we bring it up, we have to change its sign, that is minus. Now, again here we can use the rule of multiplication. They have same base. Here also x, here also x. Then we can do x power m plus minus n. Now, just to make you clear, I am writing a plus sign. Its power is negative minus n. That's why plus times minus. It will be minus x m minus n. Now this is. Now this is the result. Now its coefficient here 1. This 1, 1, 1, which has not been written. If there is nothing, then always remember that 1. In algebra, if there is no coefficient, then always remember there is 1. If there is no power, then always remember there is power 1. Now, this is. Now, another way. Now, what happens if you bring it down? Or, if x power m, x power n, okay, I'll bring it down. This one I'll bring down. Then here is coefficient 1, which has not been written. You have to understand there is coefficient 1. That's why I'll write here 1. But here is also denominator coefficient. It has coefficient 1. We can write here 1, but it is not necessary to write this 1. Then we do not write that 1 here. But you have to understand there is one denominator. Denominator 1. If denominator 1, generally it is not written. But if there is numerator, here is 1. Then we have to write. Now, x power n, that is here, denominator, that is in the same place. Now, I am bringing this x power m down. Then again, same rule, x power minus m. It will be negative. It was positive. Now, we have to bring down. It will be negative. Now, change the sign of power. Change the sign of power. That is the rule. Now, 1. X power n plus minus m. Now again same. Base are same. First rule, their base are same. When base are same, we have to add their power. It has power n, it has power minus n. Now, bracket means multiplication. To remove this, here is plus sign. Multiply this sign by this plus. Then it will be 1 x power n plus minus m. Now it will be this one. Now if we bring it from here also, if you want to bring it down, here is 1, this is numerator. If there is nothing numerator, then it will be this one, or this will be this one. If you want to bring it up, it will be this. If you want to bring it down, it will be this. Now you can, here is coefficient 1, 1, okay. Bring it, this total down. Now this x, I am bringing this numerator to denominator. Now power of m is positive. Now it will be negative. Okay, minus m. This n is negative. When it comes down, it will be positive. And see, n was negative, it became positive. M was positive, it became negative. Now this and this, they are same. You can change, if necessary, you can change from here to here also, this to this also. That's why these two are same rule. Just to make it clear, I did by both way, but actually they are same. Now you have to understand, from here, this rule number 2, laws of indices, what it says that we can change any factor. Remember that factor from numerator to denominator, denominator to numerator. We can change, but we have to change their sign, power of sign. Now here is this example. Again listen here. We did x power n. We brought it in numerator side. It was here denominator. Now it has positive sign. It became minus. Now their base is same. We have to add their power m plus n minus n. Now this bracket means multiplication. Plus times minus minus. Now after this, now if we want to bring it down again, then we have to change the sign of their power. Now here is coefficient. How this one? Between there is one. Coefficient is 1 here, which is not necessary to write. You have to remember there is coefficient 1. That 1 here. Now bring this x down, this x. Now m, power of m is positive. Now it will be negative. It is negative. Power of n is negative. Now it will be positive. Now this one. Now another one we did like this. Again see, x power m, x power n. What we did? What is the difference between here and here? Actually they are same. Now x power m. Now we brought it down. X power m, we brought it denominator side. Now it has coefficient 1. That has been written here. X power n. Now x power m, it is minus m. We have to change the sign of power. X power minus m. Now again these two, their base are same. Here also x, here also x. When base are same, we have to add their power. N plus minus m. It has power m. Now bracket means multiplication. Here is plus sign. Multiply this sign. Then after you can open the bracket. X power n plus minus minus. Now this and this. Actually they are same. Now rule number 2 also this. Now I'll give some example how to use this formula. See the example. Okay. Example 2 power 4 times 3 power 7, 2 power 2 times 3 power 8. Okay. This one example I have taken. There is multiplication sign. Now we have to simplify it. Now here is 2 has power 4 here, 2 has power 2. Now first of all you have to decide which one, what do you want. They are factor. You can bring this 2 also up. You can bring this 2 also down, or only separately also you can. Okay, I'll bring this both. I'll take this both up. Now 2 power 4 times 3 power 7. What I did, this same I have written. Now I'll take this, I'll bring this 2 their side. They are in denominator, I'll take them up, because in between them there is multiplication sign. They are factor. Remember that, they are factor. If they are not factor, then we cannot bring it up. Now times this 2 power 2, it has power 2 positive. Now when we bring this to numerator side, it will be negative. Minus 2 times this 3 has power 8. Now I'll bring it up. 3 power minus 8. Okay. Now this 2 and this 2, see here, these 2, they have same base, 2 and 2. And this 3 and 3, again they have same base. Now when bases are same, then we have to add their power. Now I'll write here 2 has power here 4. It has power minus plus minus 2. Now later when you understand, then after you can write 4 minus 2 directly. But just to make it clear, I wrote there plus. Now plus, after multiplication, plus and minus, it will be minus. Now you have to understand. Now next one is in place of multiplication I write dot. Dot means multiplication, you have to understand. Now next one is 3. This 3, here also 3. It has power 7 plus minus 8. It has power minus 8. Now when base are same, we have to add. You cannot add the power of different bases. Base must be same. Remember that first rule. Now again, now 2, 4 plus times minus, minus 2. Now 3, 7 plus times minus, minus 8. Now addition subtraction. 2. Here is 4 positive, this 2 negative. Subtract this 2 from this 4. This is bigger one. 4 minus 2 plus 2. It has plus sign, write here plus. Now times 3. 7. This 7 is smaller than this 8. And it has positive sign, it has negative sign. Which is greater? 8 is greater. That 8 has minus sign. Write the sign of greater number. Now here is this 2 square. Now already I have explained 2a square means 2 times 2. You have to, after multiplication it will be 4. Now you can write, okay, 2a square. This 3 has power minus 1. There is multiplication and we can make it positive. Now I'll bring it down. When we bring it down, it will be positive. 3 power 1. This one power not necessary to write. That's why it will be 2a square means 2 times 2. 4 means 3. 4 by 3. Now answer of this 4 by 3. Now this 3 power minus 1. Generally power is written in positive. Now here is 3. It is in numerator side right now. When we bring it down, to make it positive, we have to change the sign. It has negative. Now when it comes down, when we bring it down, it will be positive. Now 2a square means power 2a square means multiply 2 by itself 2 times 2, 4, 4 by 3. Now this is the answer of this one. Okay, now I'll give another example to make it clear. Okay, now I love this one. One more example. Two power x plus 3 times 3 power x minus 5. 2 power x times 3 power x plus 1. Okay, this one is question here. 2 power x plus 3, 3 power x minus 5, 2 power x, 3 power x plus 3. Now you can bring this 3 and 3 one side and this 2 and 2 another side. You can go like that also, or if you want to bring this all up, later to reduce the space we take selectively. Now we can bring this here and this one you can bring here. That will be short. You can do like that also, or I'll take this both up, or you can take this both down also. Okay, I'll take this both up. 2x plus 3 times 3x minus 5 times this 2. When it goes up, it has power x, it will be minus x times 3. It has 3 has power x plus 1. X positive, 1 positive. Now both will be negative. Minus x minus 1. Okay, both will be, sign will be changed. Okay, now this 2 and this 2, they have same base. Okay, then we have to add like this. Same base, add their power. X plus 3 plus, it has power minus x. Okay, minus x, I'll write like this. If you want to write directly minus x, no problem, because after multiplication, plus times minus, it will be minus. Again, next 3 has power here, x minus 5. Here is, it has power plus minus x minus 1. Now it has power minus x minus 1. I wrote like this inside bracket. Now to open bracket, you have to multiply both their sign by this plus. Now okay, here also x plus 3 plus minus minus x times 3 x minus 5 plus minus minus x minus 1. Now this x and x, now this cancel means here is 1, here also 1. After subtraction, when you subtract 1 from 1, 1, then it will be 0. That's why we cancel. This is the method of subtraction. After subtraction, their value will be 0. That's why we can cancel like this. Now here is remaining 2 power 3 times 3 power. Here also this x positive, this x negative. Here is coefficient 1. Here also coefficient 1. 1 minus 1, 0. That's why we remove this. This is called cancellation. It means they are after subtraction, addition, subtraction, their value will be 0. That's why we cancel like this. Now this minus 5, here is minus 1. They have same sign, negative. That's why if they have same sign, we have to add and write the same sign. Now it will be minus 6, minus 5, minus 1, minus 6. Now this is negative. It has power negative. How to make it positive? 2 power 3 and 3 power 6. Now meaning of this 2 power 3 means multiply this 2 3 times by itself. Then this one like this. 2 power 3 means 1, 2, 3. It will be 8. 2 power 3 means multiply 2 3 times by itself. It will be 8. And this will be 8 Now 3 power 6. 3 power 6 and multiply 3. 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now it will be, when you multiply this 3, 6 times. You can write answer like this. If power is bigger one, you can write answer like this also in terms of 3 power 6 also, because this is bigger number. If you want to write after multiplication, then you can write 3 times 3, 9 times 3, 27 times 3, 81 times 3, 81, 81 times 3, 3, 300, 243. Again multiply it by 3, 9, 729. It will be 729. Now you can write answer in this form. If power is bigger, then you can write answer in this form also, no problem. But if you want to write like this, meaning of power also here. Now these two rules I explain. Now I'll go to the third one. Third one. Okay. I love this one. Now third one. When power of any number, third rule, if power is 0, value will be always 1. Power of any, example x power 0, okay, 5 power 0 equals to 1, 2 power 0 also 1, y power 0 also 1, 1 by 2 power 0 also 1, 7 by minus 7 by 3 power 0 also 1. Whatever be, if power is 0, always value will be 1. Okay, 7 by 3, 1, x by y power 0 also 1. Now meaning of this one, when power of any terms, number, variable, whatever they are 0, then their value will be 1. This is also formula. Now next, number 4, fourth one I'll explain. Fourth formula, fourth rule actually. Now that is also very important. Now this is number 4. This is of this related with radical sign. Okay, this sign is called, name of this sign is called radical sign. If there is nothing, then here is 2. Okay, I'll write here n. Here is x power m. Now this nth root. Now this one, how to remove this one, this radical sign? Okay, first of all, x power m, this n, it will be 1 by n. This n will be written 1 by n. You have to remember. And if this is factor, inside x power m factor, then we can multiply this and this. X power m times 1 by n. This m, both are power. This also power. This is in fraction. This is without fraction. Now it has denominator 1. Remember that. If there is denominator nothing, then remember there is denominator 1. Now they are factor. We can cancel if they have common factor. If they have common factor, then we can cancel here numerator and denominator. Numerator and denominator we can cancel if there is common factor. But if they don't have any common factor, then multiply numerator and numerator m, denominator and denominator n. Now this is the formula. This one will be this. Now this is very important for how to remember this. And remember, if there is this sign only, then this means you have to understand there is 2. This 2 generally it is not written. This and this, they are same. If there is nothing, nothing means there is 2. Only 2 is not written, but 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 other number we have to write. Radical sign. Okay, how to remove radical sign? This is the formula. Now next, it has two cases. One very important case. I'll explain this. Then after, I'll give the example of this one. I love this. Now in the same, if what happens if m equals to n, if they are equal, this m and n, if they are equal, this and this equal, then what happens? Then this formula will be like this. Here also n, x, here also n. This m I change in the n when they are equal. When m and n are equal, then it will be, this formula will be this one. Now again same, x power n, this x power n, this one is this. Now here is n, this n we have to write here 1 by n, like this. This n comes here 1 by n, this x by n here. Now external and in this, if this is outside power, this is inside. External and internal power we can multiply if inside there is term. X power n times 1 by n. Now here is 1, they have same common factor, this n and n cancel, will be cancelled, then it will be x. Now from here what we understand, when they have same, then value will be always x. Remember, I'll give example of this one. This is the rule. Now I'll explain by taking few example. Okay, I love this one. This is rule number 4, very important, everywhere it comes. This is the basic rule of mathematics. You must understand this, that if you want to make the problem or math easy. These are the rules. Now I'll explain this rule, this formula. I'll write in short form like this: n x power m, m by n. This one you can change in this form, this you can change in this form. If m equals to n, then n x power n, we write this. And this one, generally what we do, x n and this they cancel and they write like this. But this 3 short form I wrote, expanded I did. Now remember the y. This one actually, why it will be x? See already this formula. This and this actually they are same. What is the difference? Here is m and n are not same. Here is same. Now I'll solve some question example as an example. Okay, root 25. Suppose this. What you have to understand? There is 2. There is 2. Then this one we can write like this also, just to make you clear. This 25 plus minus 5 a square, we can write plus 5 also, minus 5 also. But for your basic level you can write only 5 positive number also, no problem. Plus minus 5 a square. This here is 1 by 2. We can write 1 by 2. There is 2, 1 by 2. This equals to plus minus. You can remove this plus minus sign also. Positive value also you can write. Later you have to understand it has, this root has negative sign also. Okay, I'll write only this. When you understand, then after take minus sign. In case of root, I'll take only positive sign. Okay, 5 square. Here is 2, 1 by 2. 5 square times 1 by 2. This 2 and 2 common factor we can cancel and remain is 5. See, here also 2, here also 2. This one same formula. This and 2. This also same. This also same. And generally students they do in this form, but this is the expanded form. How it will be 5? Now this is the result. Now next example, x power 8, y power 8. Okay, I'll take here 4th root. Here is 4. Now in place of m, here is 8. In place of m, here is 8. Numerator, denominator, you can do separately also, no problem. Now x power 8, y power 8. Okay, here is 4. Here is 4 means you have to take 1 by 4. 1 by 4. If there is 2, 1 by 2, 3, 1 by 3, 4, 1 by 4, 1 by 4, 5, 1 by 5, 6. If there is 6, write 1 by 6. If there is 7, 1 by 7. In this way, we can remove this sign. Now this radical sign, Now this radical sign we wrote 1 by 4. This again, after writing 1 by 4, do not write again this sign. Now this is also term, this is a term. External power, this 1 by 4 is power of this x also, x power 8 also, for this y power 8 also. Now we can multiply this and this, they are external and internal power. We can multiply like this. X power 8 times 1 by 4, y power 8 times 1 by 4. This 4 cancel it 2 times, this also cancel it 2 times, then x, it will be x power 2, y power 2. Now x square, y square. Now answer of this one is x square, y square. How to remove radical sign? I gave one example, this two example, next also. Okay, next example also. I love this. Next example, 243. Okay, I have taken a fifth root. Okay, this 3, 243. First find its factor. 3, 8, 1, 3, 2, 7, 3, 3, 3. Now 243 means 5. 243 means 3 has power 5. Now here is 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number of 3, 5. Now rule of multiplication. Why I wrote here 5? You can understand like this. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. They are base same. When base are same, we have to add their power 3. And power, there is nothing power means power has not been written means they have power 1. Each has power 1. Now it has also power 1, it has also 1, this 3 also 1, this 3 also 1. Now add their power. When base are same, we have to add their power. That is rule of multiplication. You can apply here as 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. Now why 3 power 5? Because they are base same. When base same, in case of multiplication, we have to add their power. Now it has power 1, here also 1, here also 1, here also 1, here also 1. That's why 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's why it is 3 power 5. From year to year or year to year. If this is, you have to go this one. If this one is given, then you should have capacity to change this one. Okay, this is the rule. Now I wrote this. Now again, how to remove this radical sign? This here also 5, here also 5. This condition. You can go like this also, no problem. But shortcut way, when they are same, answer will be 3. How it will be 3? You have to remove. Same method I am going to use here. 3 power 5. Now it has power 5, 1 by 5. Now 3 power multiply external. This is term factor. This is term. Then we can multiply this and this. 3 power 5 times 1 by 5. This and this cancel. This equals to 3. Now answer of this one is 3. This is fifth root. Root we have to say. Now few important rules of laws of indices I explain. Now some condition. Again few. I love this one. This is the rule how to remove radical sign. Now from your book you can start the exercise related using these 5 condition. Now here is x power m, another rule, n. This x power m, this is term factor. It has power m, it has power n. Both are power. N is outside, m is inside. If this inside, if this is factor, then we can multiply this and this. Then it will be x power m times n. We have to multiply these two. X m times n, which we did before also. Now, just now, x power n. Example. Okay. 2 power 3. Here is 5. Now, example this is. Now you can do it by 2 method. Now this 5. see this external power. What is the meaning of this one? Actually, this one is 2, 3 times 5 equals to 2, 15. This is the answer by using this one. But we can do it by another way also, but that will be too long. See here, next way, but you need to understand, don't think it will be wrong. 2 power 3, it has power 5. Now 2 power 3 means 2 times 2 times 2. We can go like this also. Or this 2 power 3, how many 2 power 3? 5. Multiply like this, 2 power 3 times 2 power 3 times 2 power 3 times 2 power 3 times 2 power 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Meaning of this one. If you want to write 2 power 3, again 2 times 2 times 2, 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 2 times 2 times 2. You can write like that also, but it takes more space. That's why you need to understand, don't go like that. If you want, for your concept, you can do. But here, see, again, this meaning of power I am explaining. This is the formula, shortcut method, this one, multiplication now. This, here is 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Their base same, 2. When base are same, we can add their power. Now, it has power 3. 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. Now, in case of multiplication, when base are same, we have to add their power. Now, it will be 2 power 3 plus 3 plus 3, 15. Now, what is the meaning of this one? 2 power 15 means multiply this 2 by itself 15 times. 2 times 2 times 2 is like this. Up to 15 number of 2, you have to multiply. That gives large value. That's why we write answer in this form. If you want to multiply, you can. Okay, next one. Now, this formula, if it is term, then you can multiply external and internal power. If it is not term, we cannot. For example, a plus b whole square, it will be wrong. A square plus b square. It has power 1. It has power 1. 1 times 2, 1 times 2, we cannot write. Because this a and b, they are not term. They are not single term. There should be single term. Or this a and b, they are not factor. A and b are not factor. When they are not factor, we cannot multiply external and internal power. Another, a 3 plus b, aq plus bq, suppose there is 2. Then this also will be wrong. A power 3 times 2 plus b power 3 times 2. This also will be wrong. This also will be wrong. Cross, this also will be wrong. Don't do like this, because this aq is not factor, bq is not factor, because in between them there is plus or minus sign. You cannot multiply external and internal power. It will be wrong. But in this case, in which condition we can multiply? Suppose ab, here is a square. Remember this. Here is 8 times, here is multiplication sign. This is term. This is term. It has power 1, not necessary to write. It has power 1, not necessary to write. But a and b both has power 1, 1. Now we can multiply. A power 1 times 2, b 1 times 2. Now we can multiply. Now this is correct. Now it will be a square, b square. Again, this one, aq times bq. Suppose this is your question. Now, what is the difference between? There is plus, but there is multiplication sign. Right now, this is term. This is inside bracket, it is also term, this is also term, but they are not. A and B, this is 2 terms, here 2 terms, binomial. Now, in this case, you can multiply. We can multiply 3 times 2, B 3 times 2. Now, it will be A power 6, B power 6. Don't do. Now, in which condition we can multiply this rule? This rule. In which condition we can apply this rule? Now, I have given concept here. This one. Why we cannot multiply here? Why we can multiply here? Try to understand. This is very important rule. Generally, students they do mistake here. Okay, very clearly I explain. Now, this rule also. Now, after this, one more. Find out this one. Next rule. Next rule, that is related with radical sign, which we say sorts also, and sorts. Now next one, if n x, this is one sorts having same radical n y. Now this is also sort, this also sort. It has here also n order same. Then we can multiply this n and n. This must be same. Their order must be same. Same. Then what happened? We can multiply their radicand. We have to write the same n there, then x times y. This we can multiply this. Example, if they are not same, we cannot multiply their radicand. Keep it in mind. Now 2a square times 8, here is 2. Now here also 2, which has not been written. Not written means you have to understand there is 2. Now then we can multiply this 2, here also 2, here also 2. Not just to write this, you have to understand there is 2. Then we can multiply this 8 times 2. Now it will be 8 means 16, this means 4a square, because here is 2 which is not written, you have to understand. Now again 4a square, now this 2 means 1 by 2, 4a square times 1 by 2. Now external and internal power we can multiply, this 2 and 2 cancel, it will be 4. Now this 1 by 2, here is 2, 1 by 2, 4a square means 16, 4a square. Now this 4a square term, this is also term, single term. Now this and this, external power and internal power we can multiply. Outside and inside power we can multiply. 2 times 1 by 2, their power. Right, like this, and this 4. See this rule. M n, they are same. When they are same, value will be this. Now process also you can do. You need to understand just process. Okay, now next one. Okay, I'll write here another number also you can take. Okay, I write here 3. Here is 3. Now if there is nothing written, then always you have to understand there is 2. But right now 3. Here also 3. Here also 3. Okay. Here is 81. Okay, 3 power 3 square here. Here is 81 I wrote, here is 3 square. Now they have same radical sign. They have same radical sign, same order. That's why we can multiply their radicand. Radicand means this one. Now I write this same, this 3, here also 3. This same you have to write here. Now inside 81 times 3 square. You can multiply like this. Now 81 means 3 power 4. 3 square. Now you can multiply this both, or you can split like this also. Now they have same base. 3 power, same base means we have to add their power. 4 plus 2. Here also 3, here also 3. 4 and 2 we can add. They have same base, that's why you can add their power. Now it will be 3 power 3 has power 6. Now again, how to remove this radical sign? Again, there is 3. We can write like this. 3 power 6, 1 by 3. This 3. Now we remove this radical sign. In place of this radical sign, we wrote 1 by 3. Now see already I explained how to remove, how it came. Okay, now this external and internal power we can multiply, because this is term. 3 power 6 times 1 by 3. This 3 cancel this, it will be 2. Now this is 3a square. 3a square means 3 times 3. Now it is 9. Now you can write directly also, you can go like this. You need to understand everything. Now this is also rule. Try to understand. Now another, here I write like this. Implies and implies. If they have same radical sign, then we can multiply their radicand. From this side to this also we can go. Sometimes we need to split. From this side to this also we can come. Both way you should know. Okay, now another one is like sorts. To be like sorts, they must have same base and radical sign. Okay. Now few example I'll give. Root 2, 3 root 2, minus 5 root 2, 6 root 2. Now these are like surds. Same radical and same order. Same radical sign with power and base must be same. Okay. Order. See. Like surds. If they have either, okay, another example. Root 3, 2, root 2. They are unlike surds. They are unlike surds. Because it has order 2, it has 3. Unlike surds, that is like surds. Why I am talking about this one? Only like surds can be added and subtracted. And unlike, how to multiply these two? In this case, to multiply this, you should make their order are not same. First of all, you have to make their order same. Then after you can multiply. Now I'll give one example of that one. In case of multiplication, suppose 3, here is 8, okay, 9, here is 3 only. It has order 3, here is 2. Now right now we cannot multiply 9 and 3 because their order are not same. In this case, what should be done? Now first you have to make their same order. Now what is the LCM of 3 and 2? LCM of 3 and 2 equals to 6. Now here also you have to make 6, here also you have to make 6. Now 9 power 1 by 3, this one, times 3 power 1 by 2. We can change like this. Now here also denominator we have to make 6, here also we have to make 6. Now this 9, to make here 6, you have to multiply this 3. You have to multiply this 3 by 2. When you multiply this 3 by 2, then it will be 6. Now this 2, to cancel this 2, we cannot write only one side. We have to write here also. 2 to cancel. It means this 3 divide this 6 by 2. That's why multiply numerator and denominator by 2. Here also, this 3, it has the power this 2. This 2 divide this LCM 3 times. That's why multiply this 2 also, 1 also by 3. 1 by 2 times 3 by 3, like this. Okay, this will be 9, 2 by 6. This will be 3 by 6. Now here also 6, here also 6. Remember that. Again, what we have written, nxm equals to x m by n. We have written this formula. Now what I say, this you must have capacity to go from this side to this side and this side to this side. This n will be this one, this m will be power, we can write like this, radical like this. Here also this 9, this 2, in place of m there is 2, then here you can write. Now in place of n and there is 6, you can write here, and here also 6 here, 3 as power 3. Now we made this order same. Now we can multiply. 6, now 9 square times 3 power 3. Now we can, because right now we made this order same, that's why you can multiply. Before their order were not same, that's why we didn't multiply right now. After this we can simplify. Here 6, 3 a square means 9, it has power 2, 3. Now there is now after this you can multiply. 6, 3, 2, 3 power 4 times 3 power 3, it will be 6, 3 power 4 plus 3, same base, 6, 3 power 7. Now 3 power 7, one more, that's why 1, 6. 6 plus 1, it is 6. 3 times 6 times 1, that's why as this 1, 3 comes out and remaining 6, 1, 3. Okay, this is the simple rules of laws of indices. These are very important rule. listen it 2-3 times, 7 times, then after try to understand this, and when you solve the problem, try to understand how do you use this formula. Then after, mathematics will be very easy. Now few exercise. Now go to your exercise, see the question and try to solve. Okay, thank you.